Katie Sanders, and I'll be graduating in May 2026 with a Bachelor's of Science in Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. Over the past 4 years, I've had the privilege of working in several research labs and even leading my own projects, experiences that finally made me feel like I belonged in research. I used to believe science was reserved for the smartest scientists, but I learned it's really built on community, mentorship, and dedication, things you can't measure with a GPA. When I first entered research, I quickly saw that some of my fears were real, though. Science can be a privileged space. At Chemistry University, I watched how access to research opportunities changed depending on who you were and where you came from. As an immigrant adopted into America, I often felt that the lack of representation in myself. It was hard to feel connected to a field where I didn't always see people who shared my background or story. But that feeling became my turning point. Instead of stepping away from science, I stepped towards it and decided to make research look like the inclusive, supportive space I wish I had. I became president of both the ACS and ASB&B student chapters, leading teams of 9 and 13 students. With my faculty advisor, I also launched the DEI Schmid program, and I connected our clubs with the Schmid Student Leadership Council and CU Students Co ambassadors that I was a part of. Slowly, we built a network dedicated to inclusivity, accessibility, and equal opportunities to STEM. We hosted faculty research panels, resume workshops, networking nights, first-gen STEM events, open lab demos, identity-focused discussions, and mentorship programs. All of these were rooted in one belief that belonging is essential for students, especially of color, first-generation students, and other underrepresented groups. To thrive in research outside of campus, I wanted Chapman to give back to the community, so I led volunteer events and science demonstrations at libraries, farmers markets, the Discovery Cube, local elementary schools, and even the Santa Ana Zoo. Bringing science to kids early helps remove fear, builds curiosity, and shows students that any background is included in STEM and is a pathway for them. Over time, our once separate clubs grew into a unified community centered on connection and a shared purpose. As I look toward graduate school, carrying that sense of community with me is non-negotiable. Scientifically, I'm excited about the possibility of working with Dr. Dana Westmoreland on metallo enzymes and long-range electron transfer research that aligns perfectly with my work on nitrogenase. I'm also deeply interested in the Lipolo lab, where studies on clinically relevant bacterial pathogens connect directly to my past research on carbon monoxide inhibition, temperature dependence, and pH sensitivity. Long term, I hope to use my chemistry PhD to help bridge the knowledge gap in women's health, and understanding bacterial stress response mechanisms is a powerful step toward future chemical biology research and OBGYN research. Ultimately, NYU resonates with me because its mission to build an inclusive, dynamic research community and support student success mirrors what I've devoted myself to at Chapman University and the Orange County community. I wanted to keep growing as a leader, expanding access to research, and ensuring most students feel represented in STEM. For me, earning a PhD isn't just a career step, it's a commitment to advancing research and protecting that belief that STEM truly belongs to everyone. Thank you.